Hi students, welcome back to our solving of IPMAT Indore 2026 quant part. And in that we have already solved short answer questions. Now we are seeing multiple choice questions. Yes. So the first one, let's dive deeper here. Before going into the section MCQ section, I want to say one thing that yes, in this the questions are a little bit tricky and tougher also. So even if you leave them, hardly I think 4 to 5 questions are tougher here. I mean, very difficult that you have to comprehend at the time of the examination. It's a little bit difficult. I agree that. So leaving all those things, 25 questions are easy to moderate. Hardly 5 to 6 questions are very easy, and remaining all questions are moderate. So one has to try for that. Okay, but in that also at least 20 to 22 questions we have solved in our mocks. Okay, this is why I'm saying this, because you people have to solve mocks, many mocks, before going into the examination. Okay, you have to get that perspective, you have to get that how the examiner is asking the questions, how to way to focus for IPMAT. I have been saying this for many years that IPMAT never focuses on calculus part. Okay, but some questions may go into that calculation value also. Calculus part also of graphs. Sometimes graphs can be asked in this IPMAT. Okay, but that thing also can be done through graphs. Wavy curve method, wavy curve model, logarithm functions, exponential functions, we can do from that. Okay, we can leave calculus totally, because this is BBA type of examination. Okay, let's start this one. Okay, coming to this one, first question: if x is a real number such that maximum of the function, minimum of this function x minus 4 to x minus 8, that is equal to pi minus 3, then the number of possible values of x is. Okay, so before going into this, just understand what is this meaning of maximum of. Okay, then the function maximum of means if I give two things 2 comma 4, and if I ask maximum of 2 comma 4, the answer will be 4, right? Clear? So in the same way, if they have given maximum of these 3 items, the maximum value is pi minus 3. We don't know which one is that. Okay, that's the catch here. So I have to check for that. Okay, so let's do it. So when first thing, the first function, okay, let's go to the board. Minimum of x comma 2 minus x is equal to our maximum function, our maximum value that it is given, pi minus 3. That's only right. If that is there, I have to check whether these values, it could be x also, x equal to pi minus 3, or 2 minus x is equal to pi minus 3. Okay, that means how much is this? X equal to 5 minus pi. Now x equal to pi minus 3, x equal to 5 minus pi. I have to check by using the other two things also. Other two functions, which is x minus 4, I think, right? Let me check. Yes, x minus 4, and other is 2x minus 8. I have to keep in that x minus 4 and 2x minus 8, and if I get the values lesser than this pi minus 3, then yes, truly this one is the maximum function. Just check it. If I take x equal to pi minus 3, that means pi minus 3 is 3.14. If 3.14 minus 3 is minus 0.14, something is there. If I keep it here, it will be minus 5.14, and obviously minus 5.14 is less than pi minus 3. And here also 2 of minus 5.14, even it is, it is 2 of x minus 4, so it is minus 2, 2 of minus 5.14, so it is minus 10.28, like that. That's one. Okay, next one, coming to this 5 minus pi. So 5 minus pi is nothing but a positive value of 1.84, like that. Okay, now if I keep that here, 5 minus pi, I'll get minus values again, and here more minus value. Yes, these two values are valid. And coming to the next one, if x minus 4 is equal to pi minus 3, let's check it, then x should be equal to pi plus 1. So if I use this pi plus 1 in the remaining function, that is minimum of x comma 2 minus x and x 2x minus 8. So if I use that, it is linearly increasing function, right? But this goes more than that. 2x minus 8 is more than this value. That means there is some other value which is more than this one. So that means it is contradicting. So this will not be possible. This is not valid. Similarly, if I check with 2x minus 8 is equal to what is that? Pi minus 3, right? Yeah, pi minus 3. What I would get? I'll get it as x is equal to pi plus 5 by 2. So which is, I think, pi plus 5. It is 4 point something 0 1 like that. Okay, 4.01. This is what start. I mean, minimum of I have to check by keeping it in x minus x comma 2 minus x and x minus 4. Yeah, if I keep it as x minus 4, yes, it's truly 0.01 something like that. That is less than the maximum value. Okay, true. Now check for this one. If I check this, it will be 4.07. So 01, 2 minus 4.0, it will be minus value. So minimum value of in both of these things, this will give me the minus value only. Okay, even this is valid. So there will be totally 3 values that are valid here. Okay. So yes, there will be 3 values which can take this one. Now, coming to the next one, the approximate value of the expression 2 log 3 3n minus log n square plus 1 to the base 3. Now directly if I write it as 3n square log 9n square to the base 3, and this is minus, if I apply logarithmic functions, logarithm function properties, 9n square by n square plus 1, and here if there is sufficiently large, that means yeah, n I can take it as infinity, then these all things go cancelled away. So this thing will be 9. Okay, so the expression will be nothing but log 3 square to the base 3, which is equal to 2. Answer is 2. Okay. Next one. A person walks one lap along a circle at a speed v. Thereafter, he runs one lap along the boundary of the largest square that can be inscribed in the circle at a speed 3v. The ratio of time he walks to the time he runs is. So it is nothing but circumference by the speed. That would be time taken by the person. So first of all, circumference of the circle is nothing but 2 pi r divided by b. That is the time taken by the person. And next, a largest square inscribed in the circle. This one. So largest square, that means 2r will be equal to the diagonal of the square. So diagonal of the square is nothing but root 2d or root 2a. A is the side of the square. So from this, I'll get it as root 2r as side of the square. And that means perimeter will be equal to 4 root 2 r. Okay, 4 root 2 r divided by 3b. This is the time taken by the person to complete the circumference of the square. Now, if I take this ratio, I'll get 3 pi by 2 root 2 as the answer. Okay. Next, positive reals of xy satisfy x square. Let me rub this. Okay, xy satisfy x is not equal to y and x square plus y square by xy equal to k. If replacing x plus y by x plus y and y by mod of x minus y leaves the value of k unchanged, then k equals to. Okay, so directly substitute whatever that is given there. So x square plus y square, how it will convert? So in place of x, I'll write x plus y. So x plus y whole square plus, in place of y, I'll write mod of x minus y, but still it is square, so I can write it directly as x minus y whole square. Okay, so this gives me 2x square plus y square, because plus 2x minus x gets cancelled away. So 2 of x square plus y square in this place. And in place of x into y, so what I have to write? X plus y into mod of x minus y. So it is nothing but, if I don't know the value of mod x minus, it could should be plus or minus, right? So if I multiply that with this one, it will be a mod of x square minus y square. I mean plus or minus, same thing will happen here. So the whole value will converted as 2 of x square plus y square divided by mod of x square minus y square. Okay, so if I equate this to x square so this thing will be equal to x square plus y square by xy. So this thing and this thing gets cancelled away, and the whole thing, the mod of x square minus y square is equal to 2xy. Okay, let me go to the board. Mod of x square minus y square is equal to 2xy. Okay, now in this I can write x square plus y square whole square is equal to x square minus y square whole square plus 4x square y square, right? So that means from this perspective I can take this as, I mean it's squared, right? So I can take the value directly. So it's 2x square y square 2xy whole square, that means 4x square y square plus 4x square y square, so it is 8x square y square. Now if I divide that by xy, I'll get the value as 8xy. Okay, sorry, the whole thing is root over 8x square y square, so that is, and divided by xy is mod of plus y square, I mean y square plus y square by xy. That was the question, right? So now from this I'll get root 8xy divided by xy. So this get cancelled, so root 8 is the answer, 2 root 2 is the answer. Yes, option D. Next, number of ways in which coins of denominators of rupees 2, 5 and 10 can be combined to make values of rupees 50 is. Okay, in general we ask this type of question very frequently in our mocks, but it is asked in different way, but yes, we can do this. Okay, see, I can take A number of coins of rupees 2 and B number of coins of rupees 5 and C number of coins of rupees 10. If I take like that, the total will be 2 into A, 5 into B, 10 plus 10 into C. That should be equal to 50. Right? But what if I say this whole thing, I mean, if I take A as, I mean, I should take everything at least 0, right? So for that, if I take C equal to 0, okay, if I take C equal to 0, what will be the value of 2A plus 5B? It should be equal to 50. But remember, I cannot make A or something as 0. I'm just seeing whether these things are possible or not. Okay. So 2A, if I take A as 1, then 5B has to be equal to 48, right? Because the value of B has to be satisfied here. In the same way, if I take A as 1, I mean A as 2, it will be 46. 46 divided by 5 has to come from this. Okay. So like that, I have to count. But these values are not possible. D equal to 48 divided by 5, 46 divided by 5. So that's why I'll not count A. Better I'll count with 5 only. What if my B value itself is 0? That means 2A plus 5B has, I mean 2A plus 5B has to be equal to 50. That means if I take A as 25, Yes, it is satisfied. Okay, so by equating everything to 0, I mean C equal to 0, B equal to 0, A will take 25 values. Then I can get 50 rupees. But what if I'll make B as 1? Again, not solvable, because if I take B as 1, I have to take 2A as 45, which is not possible again. That means if I take even numbers of B, that means here 0, 10, 20, 30, like that, then only it is possible. So in how many ways I can arrange this? If I kept C as 0, I kept C as 0 here, and B will be taking 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, isn't it? No, 10 also. So if I keep C equal to 0, then I can easily accommodate these all values for B. Similarly, C equal to 1, I can take, if C equal to 1, 2A plus 5B has to be equal to 40. Again, I'll count from B only. If B is equal to 0, A has to be take 20 value. Okay, and B equal to 2, and A has to equal to 6, like that. Okay, so I have to take B values as 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, and C equal to 2. B has to be equal to 0, 2, 4, 6. C equal to 3, 0, 2, comma 4. And C equal to 4. B equal to 0, comma 2. And C equal to 5. B equal to 0, A equal to 0. Only one way. Okay, like that, how many ways are possible? It will be 21. Okay, 21 is the answer. If A comma B and C are three prime numbers such that A B C is equal to product of A B C is equal to 23 of A plus B plus C, then the maximum possible value of A plus B minus C. Just think, if I have the product as 23 as common thing. Okay, 23 as a common thing. Don't you think 23 would itself is one of the number, isn't it so? Just think. Okay, so with that logic, I am taking this ABC as 23 into B into C is equal to 23 of A plus B plus C. So now I can cancel 23 and 23, and yes, one of the numbers is also 23. That's what we have assumed, right? Yeah, so B into C minus B minus C is equal to 23. And if you remember, we have done the same question in our mocks 2 times. Yes, I have given two questions on this, based on this model. A plus B plus AB is equal to 2016, I think. Some question like this. So similarly, we can do this one. What is that? BC plus minus B minus C is equal to 23. Now, to solve this one, I have to add 1 in both sides. Now this will be converted as B minus 1 into C minus 1. Okay, that will be equal to 24. So for 24, product being 24, what should be the value of B and C? If I take B value 2 and C equal to 25, but the numbers has to be prime, right? So even if B is equal to 2, C equal to 25, B is a wrong thing. So if B equal to 3, what happens to C? It will be 13. Okay, like that. What is the other values? B equal to 4. If I take B equal to 4, 3, A is 24, C should be equal to 9, which is not possible again. And B equal to 5, C equal to 7. So yes, these two values are possible. So A, B, C can take values of 23, 3, 13, or 23, 5, and 7. So if I have to maximize A plus B minus C, just find these values, use these values, and I'll get 33 if I take this one. Okay, so 33 is the right answer. Next, number of integers n such that n is between 1 to 10 power 7 and GCD of n and 10 power 7 is 10 cube. Okay. So here we are asking, if I change the wording of the question, you may remember that. It's nothing but how many, if you remember in our mocks, I have asked a question like, how many pairs of numbers have LCM 400? How many pairs of numbers have HCF this thing? Like that. Okay, same type of question, same question, in fact. Okay, so what they are asking, they are saying that n can take the values of 1 to 10 power 7. Okay, and GCD of n and 10 power 7 is 10 cube. Okay, that means the n value could be a multiple of 10 cube, isn't it? That means now I can say that m can take the values from 1 to 10 power 4. Possible like this. That means I have to count co-primes of this number. So how to find co-primes? We already know that it is 10 power 4 minus, into 1 minus 1 by 2. What is this? The prime factor of one of the prime factor of this thing, 10 power 4. Okay, into 1 minus 1 by 5. Another prime factor. Do we have another prime factors? No. So we will confine it here. So 10 power 4 into 1 by 2 into 4 by 5. So 10 cube. That means 4,000 co-prime numbers are there. So how many numbers are possible? That means as many as those co-prime numbers. So into 10 cube, those many numbers will get the same values. Okay. So this is 4,000. Even these two questions are covered in our mocks directly. Next, 23rd one. In a class, 25% of all students read news from the internet. Moreover, 45% of all students read news from printed newspaper. Further, 20% of all students. So let's count it directly. 25 plus, if I take Venn diagram, what is the common part? 20%. And students read news from printed newspaper and this from internet. And 20 minus 25, 25 minus 25, it is 5 here. And here it is 25. So overall, it will be 50%. And next, further, 20% of all students read news from both the internet and printed newspaper, but don't forget that this one, they do not play video games in this one. So it is also known that 30% of students who do not read news play video games. So how many people doesn't read newspaper? It will be another 50%. Of those, 30% will play video games. That means 15%. So another 35% will not play video games. So minimum percentage of students who do not play video games is, we already have 20% as a given information and 35% that deciphered information. So 20 plus 35, it will be 55. So minimum it is 55%. Yeah, maximum we don't know about this 5 and 25. If there are other conditions, they can also be added. But here 55% is the minimum that we know that they cannot play. They will not play. Okay. Next, coming to this one, log 24 to the base 18 equal to P and log 108 to the base 96 equals 2. Okay, so finding this will be very easy. It is a basic logarithms function. Okay. Okay, so let us take this one. Log 24 to the base 18 is equal to P and log 108 to the base 96. If you observe carefully, 24 and 18, the multiples of 24 and 18 are given here. 24 fours or 18 sixes. Okay. So before going into this thing, I have to check what are the prime factors of 24 and 18. Okay. So if you see it clearly, it will be 6 fours 24 and 6 threes 18 or 9 twos 18. So only involving 3 and 2. Fine. Now I will separate them as log 2 and log 3. If I take log 2 as alpha and log 3 as beta, okay, then log 24 divided by log 80 can be written as 3 alpha plus beta, isn't it? Just check it. What is alpha? This one. Beta is 3. So for 24, I will write it as log 8 into 3, and 8 can be written as 2 cube. So 3 log 2 plus log 3. Some base, natural logarithm, anything. Okay, so it is written as 3 alpha plus beta. In the same way, denominator will be alpha plus 2 beta. Now this thing has to be equal to P. Okay, that's what they have said. Now, if I write alpha by beta in terms of P, it will be equal to 2P minus 1 by 3 minus P. Now, I have to substitute the same thing in log 108 to the base 96. Now, log 108 can be written as 2 square into 3 cube. And that means, okay, let us write directly only 2 alpha plus 3 beta, log 108. And log 96 will be equal to 5 alpha plus beta. Log 108 and log 96. Now, if I divide them, 2 alpha plus 3 beta and 5 alpha plus beta. This will be equal to, in terms of P that we have written previously, it will be equal to 2 of 2P minus 1 plus 3 of 3 minus P, and divided by 5 of 2P minus 1 plus 3 minus P. Just divide everything by beta. You can directly substitute the values of alpha by beta. So by solving all these things, we can say that log 108 to the base 96 is nothing but P plus 7 divided by 9P minus 2. Okay. So answer is B. Okay, coming to the next one. So circle equation is given intersects the x-axis at a alpha comma 0 and y-axis at 0 comma beta. And if the point P comma Q lies on the chord AB, then P plus alpha by A and plus Q plus beta by B equals. So again, it's a very easy substitution method only. So let's do this. So whenever we have a circle equation and it is said that it is touching 2 points, two axes, then what we will do? X square plus y square plus 2ax, sorry, yes, is equal to 2ax. Is equal to ax plus 2by will be, in this, if I substitute y equal to 0, it will be equal to x square is equal to 2ax. So x and x gets cancelled, x is equal to 2a or 0. That means alpha will be 2a. Similarly, if x equal to 0, beta will be equal to 2b. Okay, by this, if I write an intercept form of a line equation, x by 2a plus y by 2b equal to 1. Now from this, P comma Q also lies on this straight line. So if I substitute that, P by 2A, Q by 2B equal to 1. So which means P by A plus Q by B is equal to 2. I'm taking 2 common and I have taken that. Okay. So from all these things, what is our question asking? P plus alpha by A plus Q plus beta by B equal to how much? So P plus P by A plus Q by B, alpha by A. What is alpha? It is 2A. So 2A by A, it is 2, and 2B by B, it's 2 again. So this whole thing is equal to 2, and 2 plus 2 plus 2, it's 6. Okay. Next, the equation 2 power x is equal to x square. And I call this a little bit tricky because, again, you may see the positive values of the given question, like where this 2x equal to x square. 2x equal to x square can be at x equal to 2, x equal to 4. But you may forget the minus values. Okay, even a minus root also will be there. So there will be three real solutions. And next, possible values of x in set 1, 5, 13 for which mean of 8 observations equals their median r. So again, possible values of x. Okay, so they are not asking the values of x, but they are possible asking the number of possible values of x here. So here you have to calculate for each case 1, 5, and 13. Okay, what if 1 is taken? If 1 is taken, what will be the series? Okay, then what will be the median? What will be the mean? Like that. If they are equal, then you have to change. That will be the answer. So I think it is easy. I can leave it to you, but okay, fine. So the first series, when x is equal to 1 is taken, 5, 8, 5, 15, 27, 29, 36, and 3. So when we sort that out, um, 3, 5, 5, 8, 15, 27, 29, 36. So here the mid values will be the median. So 8 plus 15 by 2, it will be 11.5. Okay, and sum is 128 and divided by how many values? 8 values. So it will be 16. So this is mean, this is median. Were they equal? No. So check it with x equal to 5. 5, 8, 17, 15, 27, 29, 36, and 23. So when I sort that out, 5, 8, 15, 17, 23, 27, 29, 36. And median is nothing but, again, 17 plus 23 divided by 2, it is 20. And the whole sum will be equal to 160 divided by 8. It is 20 again. So yeah, they are equal. Similarly, if you check with x equal to 13, again, the mean and median will be the same thing. So the answer will be 5 and 13. Answer A. Okay, next, coming to 28. So when we talk about determinants, I have mentioned many times that these determinants possible values of squaring, cubes, like that. We have to check for that. Okay, so a square, a cube, like that. What is a square? What is a cube? And these things. And after that, they have asked about the addition. After adding everything, what is the possible value of determinant? So here, after adding everything, let us say, let's calculate a square. Okay, here it is ended. So when we find a square, it will be 1, 2, 0, 1, like that. So until power a power n, if I take it like that, 1 n 0 1 will be the answer. So if I go on adding the things, I'll get 13 values here because everything is 1, and zeros here, 13s here, and n will be sum of 1, 2, and so on up till 13. So if I take that, what is my sum? It will be 13, 91. 13 of what is that? 14 by 2, 7. It will be 91. So that's why 91 here. Sum of values up till 30. And next, 0, 13. This is our matrix. And in this matrix, we have to find determinant. It is 91, 13 square minus 0, 169. Very easy question. Okay. Next, two locations A and B are diametrically opposite ends of a circle track. Rekha starts running along the track from location A in the clockwise direction. Okay. In clockwise direction. Sajal starts running simultaneously along the anti-clockwise direction from location B. If the length of the circle track is 14 kilometers and the speeds of Rekha and Sajal are in the ratio 5:2, then the distance in kilometers traveled by Rekha when they meet at location B for the first time is. Okay, let's see in the diagram. So there are positions A and B. So take the two locations A and B. Rekha starts running another track from location A. So if this is A and this is B, Rekha has started from here. Okay, and next Sajal started from here. They're in the ratio, their speeds are in the ratio of 5 is to 2. So I am taking it as 5k and 2k. Okay, the circle track length is 14 meters. Now they are asking what is the distance traveled by Rekha when Sajal and Rekha meet together at B. So we have to know that one. So when Sajal comes to B again after completing a rotation. So when Rekha comes to B, that we have to see. Okay, their ratios are speeds are in the ratio like this. Now we have supposed that Rekha speed and Sajal speed as 5k and 2k. Half of the track length will be 7 kilometers or meters. Okay, whatever it is. I think yes, it is kilometers. So 7 kilometers. Now Sajal returns to B at distances 14 times. I mean, uh, after every 4 kilometers, sorry, this is kilometers. After every 14 kilometers, Sajal starts from B again, right? So now can I write that as 14 into A? A is nothing but number of laps, okay, taken by Sajal to come to B. So it will be 14A by 2K, because 2K is his speed and 14A is nothing but the distance traveled by him in that leaps. If A could be, yeah, A can start from 1, 2 and so on. Okay. Now Rekha is at B. Okay, Rekha is starting from A, but Rekha is at B clockwise. Okay, after traveling 7 kilometers, right? After traveling half of the track's length, so it is 7 kilometers. Okay, but she may not meet Sajal at B once she reaches at B, because Sajal already left from B. So I have to wait for Sajal, but till then Rekha will not stop. Rekha have to continue. Okay, so can I say that Rekha, we had taken Rekha to B position after making her travel 7 kilometers in clockwise direction. I will say that after every 14 kilometers, after 7 kilometers, she will reach B. Am I right? Yeah. So look here. After 7 kilometers travel from here to here, she will be at B only. So now I have to see what is the multiple of 14 now. Let us say it B. Okay, B will be different for her. Now B can be 0 also. B can take the values of B 0, 1, 2, 3 like that. Okay. Now, what is the time taken for her? Time taken will be 7 kilometers plus 14B. B is nothing but the number of laps after 7 kilometers that she does, divided by 5k. This is the time taken by Rekha and this is by Sajal. Now, what is happening? Now we have to equate the times. When these times are equal, they will meet together, right? Yeah. So now I'm making them as equal. Is equal to, how much is this? Yeah, can I write it as A by K? 7A by K. Now I'm taking K out. So this is nothing but 7 plus 14B is equal to 35A. Or if I take 7 1 plus 2B is equal to 5A. Now this can be solvable you have to assume, we have to trial and error the things, the values that are fitting here. Okay. uh, if I take a equal to 1 and b is equal to 2, am I getting the right answer? Yes. Is any other thing is possible? Just check it. I don't think so. Okay. So time taken by Sajal, it will be 7 by 7k by his speed. Okay, we have taken that as 7 by v, 7 by k. Now Rekha's distance would be, Rekha has traveled that time only, so 5k into 7 by k, so that is 35 kilometers. Okay. Yes, so the answer is 35. Okay. Coming to the next one. The number of values of a can take such that x power 4, the polynomial is given, can be expressed as a product of two quadratic polynomials. So, two quadratic polynomials are given where p and q are real. So, now again, they are asking a number of values that a can take. They are not asking the value of a. Okay, don't get. So, number of values of a. So, I have to multiply this this quadratic equations first, and I have to compare that with this one. So let's multiply. If I multiply that, I'll get x power 4 plus p plus q of x cube pq x square plus 2 of q minus p x minus 4. I have to compare that with this one. Then the original polynomial. Then what I'll get? So I'll get a is equal to p 3 minus 4 equal to p into q, and a minus 1 is equal to q minus p. Now after solving everything, 1, 2, 3, what would we get? First let's solve 1 and 3. Okay, I'll write p plus q in this. If I solve that, I'll get it as 2q is equal to 2a minus 1. So q is equal to 2a minus 1 by 2. Okay, and 2p equal to 1. So p is equal to 1 by 2. So substitute that again back to this one. So it will be from equation 2, after substituting that we will get it as 3a minus 4. And if I substitute that into the remaining options, 2a minus 1 is equal to 12a minus 16, which is nothing but 10a equal to 15. That is a equal to 3 by 2. Okay. A is equal to 3 by 2, p is equal to 1 by 2, and q is equal to 1. So all are real. So exactly one valid value. C. Fine. Next one. A certain number of people contributed to a charity. The first person contributed to 1 rupee. The rule for contribution was that next person would contribute double the amount already raised. If the total money raised for the charity was 2187 rupees, then the number of people who contribute to the charity is. Okay. So remember one thing. During our mock test also, what I said was, please look into the given numbers, whether they are giving you prime numbers or any, whether you can use any divisibility rule like that. So if I get 2187, so what is this number? So if you observe it carefully, is it divisible by 3? Yes, it is divisible by 3, but how many 3's it will be there? 7, 2 and 9. So again it is 3 power 8 or something, 3 power 7, 3 power 6, and I have divided this with 3. So totally it's 3 power 7. That means something is linked with 3. We will observe that. Okay. So remember that it is 3 power 7. Now, what they said, person contributed 1 rupee. Okay. The rule for the contribution for the second person, it will be double the amount already raised. So for second person, the total amount raised up till then was 1. So it will be double of that. So it is 2. For third person, it is not 2, but it is double of the total amount here. So 1 plus 2, 3. So 3 2s, 6 will be that. For fourth person, the amount raised till now, so it is 9. It will be 18. Okay. So observe this carefully. If I say that it is always powers of 3, it is always 3 power n minus 1. N is nothing but number of contributors. If n is only one person, it is 3 power 0. If n is second person, I mean 2 persons, it's 3 square minus 1. 3 power 1, that is the total amount accumulated after second person is 3. Yeah, that's right. My substitution is going in that way. That's right. So 2187. Can I link that with this one? Yeah, 3 power 7. Then n minus 1 is equal to n 8. So very direct. Okay. Number of people. Next, a circle of non-zero radius has origin at its center. If it passes through the point of intersection of two curves, y square equal to 4ax, x square equal to 4ay, then the equation. So believe that you know this how to do parabolic equations. So these are nothing but two parabolas. One is going in this way, another is going in this way. So obviously origin will be the intersection point. Another intersection point will be 4a, 4a. Now, to find the equation of the circle, then we have to substitute that 4a, 4a in that. Even if you, okay, so 4a, 4a, if I substitute that, 16a square plus 16a square, 32a square. So answer is C. Okay. 33rd one. A fair die is rolled repeatedly. The probability that the cumulation sum is at least 17 in the third try. So here the catch, important word is at least 7. That means the sum could be 17 or 18. Okay. To get 18 as a sum after repetition of fair dice. Okay. In the third try, I mean, let us say the dice is repeatedly thrown 3 times. So in the 3 outputs, in the 3 outcomes, when I'll get 18, if I get the 6, 6, 6, 6. If I get all the 3 trials as 6, then only I'll get 18. What about 17? 1 less in one of the observations. So it is 5, 6, 6. Okay. And I can arrange these things. The second dice can be giving 5 or third. Okay. So 6, 5, 6, 6, 6. Okay. Totally 4 observations. Okay. So probability that the cumulative sum is at least 17 in the third trial will be 4 by out of 6 cube, that is 216. Will this be divided by 4? Yes. 1 by 54. Okay. Very easy question. Next, 3 dice are thrown simultaneously and the sum of the 3 numbers appearing on the top faces of the dice is found to be 10. The probability that these 3 numbers are distinct is. So again, for getting 10, see, the probability questions were asked continuously without any gap, and that too very easy. So to get the sum as 10, I have to get it as 135. Sorry, 235 or 145. What else? 136. Only that, right? Oh yeah, we have tried everything, and I can get distinct. Arrangements of these things. So 6 arrangements with this one, and 6 arrangements with this one, and 6 arrangements with this one. 2 other whatever other chances of getting sum as 10 is 2, 2, 6, 2, 4, 4, 3, 3, 4. So these all be repeated 3 times. So totally there will be 27 outcomes. In that, the required outcomes were 18 only. So 9 twos and 9 threes. So 230. Next one. So ABCD be a rectangle. AB is equal to 72 centimeters and BC is equal to 30 centimeters. A circle passing through points A and C cuts the side AB at B such that AP is 56 centimeters. The radius in centimeters of the circle is. So if you have done previous year questions, you could have easily done this one. Okay. Okay, let's draw a diagram for that. So we have to assume that rectangle is on a coordinate axis, and each corner of the rectangle will be taken as coordinates. We can get the corners by assuming that one of the corner is at origin. Okay, now if I take this as origin, A, B, okay, let us name this one A, B, C and D. Okay, now A, B, C and D gives us AB is nothing but 72 centimeters. So this length is 72 centimeters. So this will be the coordinates of this B point will be 2, 0. Okay, and C it is 56. Now BC is equal to 30 centimeters. So it is 72, 30, and this is 0, 30. And a circle is passing through A and C. What else is given? So yeah, C cuts the side AB at. Okay. C cuts the side AB at B. Okay, my bad. Let's draw the circle like this then. Okay, somewhere like this. And this is 56. 56, 0. Okay. Now we have got every points. The circle is passing through 3 points. Now, what is the general equation of a circle? It is x square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus this thing is there, but I am taking it as dx plus ey plus f equal to 0. Now if I substitute origin in this one, it has to satisfy that, right? So if I add substitute the 0, f the constant value will be 0. Okay, so now this is eliminated. Now to find these two values, I'll substitute these two things because circle is passing through them also. Now 56 square plus 0 square, 56d is equal to 0. Now d, I'll get it as minus 56, something like that. Isn't it? Yes. Now after passing through point C, point C is 0, 30. Yeah. Sorry, 72, 30. Again, substitute that 72 square plus 30 square plus what is that? Sorry, we got the value of d as minus 56 from this one. Okay, minus 56 of 72 plus 30, that is equal to 0. Now, after solving all these things, we'll get E as 68.4, which is n minus. Okay, so we got the center. Okay, center is nothing but from this equation, it's minus d by 2 and minus e by 2. Minus d by 2 and minus e by 2. So minus d by 2, what is it? 28. 56, right? Minus 56. So I'm using that. 68.4. So 28, comma 34.2. This is the center. Now radius is nothing but g square plus f square minus c. Okay, but c is not here, so we have to take it as 28 square plus 34.2 whole square. Yeah, here the problem will be difficult, not because of its formation, but it's numbers, numericals. Okay, so now we have to be fast with the squares and everything. Okay, so after solving that, we'll get everything. Yeah, 221 by 5 will be the answer. Yes. Okay, you'll get it in points because it's in decimal, right? You can convert that as 342 by 10, something like that, and you have, then it will be get 21 by 5. Now because of the calculation, it could be lengthier and it will go wrong easily. So I'll take this as tougher one. But solving, we have already had questions. Okay. Coming to 36 one. Okay, this answer is 221 by 5. 36 one. Set of 180 numbers is given. 180 natural numbers are given. Define A as a set of all multiples of 4 in S, B as a set of all multiples of 6 in S, and C as a set of all multiples of 9 in S. So number of elements in S that belong to exactly one of A, B, C is. Okay. Even this is easier. So set of the numbers from up till 180 which are multiples, okay, up till 180 which are multiples of 4. So for 4 multiples it will be 45. Up till 180 it will be 45 only, and 6 multiples it will be 30, and 9 multiples it will be 20. Now if I have to find the multiples of both 4 and 6, it's nothing but LCM of 4 and 6, that is 12. So 180 divided by 12, 15, and 180 divided by the multiples of 4 and 9, that is 36. Okay, it will be 5, and multiples of 6 and 9, LCM is 18, so it is 10. Okay, now we have to find this one also, 180 of the LCM of 4, 6 and 9. Multiples of 4, 6 and 9 also there. That means it's nothing but 36, 5. Okay, now I want the number of elements in S that belong to exactly one of A, B, C is. Okay, that means they want only A, only B, and only C type. Okay, for that, what we have to do for finding only A, it is nothing but 45 minus 15, wherever the A is included, that means fourth one, the 4 multiple is included. Okay, 15 minus 5, and we have to add this one. So minus 5 plus 5, that is equal to 30. And for this also 30 minus 15, because 6 is included here and here. So minus 15 minus 10 plus 5, that is equal to 10. And 20 minus 5 minus 10 plus 5 is equal to 10. So in total it is 50. Okay. So answer is now. Second one, next one. If m is a positive integer, then value of k for which 6m plus k cannot be a perfect square are okay. So listen, if you observe the squares from 1 square also, 2 square 4, 3 square 9, 4 square 16, 5 square 25, everything. If you just do the calculations, if you have to divide any square by 3, what will be the remainder? I mean any square. For example, 49 divided by 3. What will be the remainder? The remainder will be 1. Okay. In the same way, if I have to divide 9, the remainder is 0. Any square, take any square, the remainder will be either 0 or 1. Okay. That is the only thing for a square. So if a number is giving a remainder as 2, will that be a square, a perfect square at any cost? No. So here it is saying that only. Now if I divide 6m plus k divided by 3 with 3, Will 6m divides with 3? Yes, perfectly. What about k? K should give me either k should be 0 or 1. Then only it will be perfect square. If it doesn't follow this one, it will not be a perfect square. So 1 and 5, 1 is there, so I have to go with, I should not go with 5 also. Here 1 is there, 3 and 4 is there. If 3 is there, if k is 3, then automatically the answer is 0, and 4, the answer will be 1, remainder will be 1. So only option remaining is 2 and 5. Okay, next, number of integer solutions xy to the of the inequality x square plus y square less than or equal to 10. So we have discussed this in our previous mocks. So let's solve this. How to solve this one? First of all, try to find the all values of y when we have taken x as a fixed value. Now I am fixing x value. Okay, let me go to the board. If I fix the x value, which is 0, what all values that y can take? Okay, and it should be less than or equal to 10. No need for 10. Okay, and the y should be integer. So integer means I can take from -3 to 3. So -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, and 3. So 7 values are possible. And if I fix x is equal to 1, yeah, it could be plus or -1. Again, integer is possible for x also. Okay, so in that case, the less than or equal to the y should be falling below 9. Okay, less than or equal to 9. So that in that case also I'll get 7 values. Okay, and here x need not be only positive, it can be also negative. Even if x is negative, another 7 values will be possible. So what if x is equal to 2? Okay, that is x square equal to 4. If I minus that from 10, so y square should satisfy less than or equal to 6. That could be possible only from taking y values from -2 to 2, that is 5 values, and x being minus, another 5 values will be possible. And in the same way, x equal to 3, what all values y can take? It can take -1 to 1, so 3 values, and plus -3, again -1 to 1. So total how many things are possible? So 21, 10, 31, 3 and 3, 6. 37 values are possible. Okay. That's the highest number also. Now, a painter can paint a building in 12 days, while painter B can paint in 16 days. If A and B work on alternate days, A starts the work on first day, and the number of days required to paint the building is. Very easiest question. So first thing, 12 days for one worker is given, 16 days for other worker is given. So what we'll do, we'll take LCM of 12 and 16. What is that? 48. Okay, so 48 units of work. If it has to be completed by A, then he has to work 3 units per day. What about B? It should be for him for 4 units per day, and for him it is 3 units per day. Okay, now if they work together, they will complete 4 plus 3 per day. But what have been done? They are working on alternate days. That means not in one day, but they work in 2 days. They will work 7 units of work in 2 days. That means to complete 48 units of work, how many days it will require? So 7 6 is 42. Okay, that means 42 units of work will be completed in 12 days. Then how much? Then who will start the extra work now? So still 6 units of work is pending. This work will be started by A first, and he will complete 4 units in that. Okay, so 13th day is over. So by 13th day, 46 units is completed. So still 2 units is remaining. That will be done by B, whose efficiency is 3. Okay, so that's why 13 2 by 3 is the answer. Very direct. Next, come to this one. Geeta starts from point A and walks 1000 meters east. She then walks 800 meters north. followed by 640 meters west and 512 meters south, reaching point. After this, moving in the same cyclic order east north west south, with each successive movement 20% shorter than previous one. After how far in meters will Geeta be from her starting point A? Again, even this question has been discussed, has been given in your mocks. Okay, a ball. Let me discuss that first. A ball has been thrown from a height h, which rebounds back to 80% of its original height. And again, this continues till it comes to a rest. So what we'll do, we will take it as infinite values, and everything is in geometric progression because everything is multiplied by 4 by 5, that is 80%, it is less than 1. Then what we'll do, h by 1 minus r. H is nothing but the starting of the geometric progression. Not only that, but for the distance which is coming back, okay, here, and here, we'll count that as 4 by 5 h minus divided by 1 by 1 minus r. Okay, 4 by 5th of h will be the starting number for that geometric progression. It will be understood only to the people who have done this question with us in our previous mocks. Okay, fine. So the same question, same replica has been there in this question, but I agree that solving here will take some time because the question is designed in that way. So Geeta starts from point A, 1000 meters east, so 800 meters north, and followed by 640 meters west, 512 meters south. If you observe this carefully, it is nothing but again 80%, isn't it? 800 meters, 80% of 1000 meters, and 640, isn't it 80% of 800, and 512, isn't it 80% of 640? Yes, right? So this cycle continues. Okay, that means if he is going 1000 meters like this, he will go like this, and here, and again 80% of 512. How much is that? 9.6, 409.6. Okay, to the 409.6, again 80% of that, 80% of 80% of that. So it will go on and on and on and on, and it will reach a point infinitely many. We don't know how much is that. Okay, so to find that, what I'll do is, so at what distance she will reach, the person will reach after completing one cycle, I'm calculating that. Okay, if she goes to east, she'll come back again to west in the third one, and if she goes north, she has to come south. Okay, like that. So when I take that 1000 meters east, she has to come back, to this position by how much? 640. And if I go 800 meters north, I have to come back by 512 south. Okay, the net. This cycle continues. So how much has been reduced from here to here? The same percentage will be reduced for every part, every cycle. Okay, so again, this all thing is in GP. The whole thing is in geometric progression. Okay, so each move is 80% of the previous move. Okay, so after one full east, north, west, south cycle, 4 moves, the next cycle start with a step size of 1000 into 0.8 power 4. Okay, so which is nothing but 0.4096. As I said, per cycle, what is the net east she went? Net east, 1000 meters east, 640 meters west. So that means net, she moved east only, but how much is the net? It is 360. And what about net north? It is 288. So these net contributions scale by 0.4096 in each subsequent cycle, forming a geometric series. Okay. Now, how to find sum of geometric series? So, starting by 360, which is the first term of the geometric progression, and it is infinitely many. We minus r. Our r is 0.8 power 4, so 0.4096, which is nothing but 360 divided by 0.59 something. Take it as 6. 0.6, so it will be 60 something, 600 more than something, so I'll take it as 609. Okay, again, net north 288 divided by 0.59 or 0.6, so it is approximately 487, like that. Okay, so from distance A, from the starting position to 609 comma 487 coordinate. So what is the distance from here to here? Square it and take a root. So 781. I'll agree that this calculation will be tougher for you. Okay. Next, coming to our the last one, last set, data interpretation. So even in the previous questions that we have given somewhat difficult questions marks, because we have given raw data. We never given any structured data. So structured data comparatively is very easier than our raw data. So here they have given food items and they are giving what are the nutrients composed in them: calcium, iron, and protein. And again with that, they have given that a parameter called a minimum daily requirement (MDR) for the nutrients calcium, iron, and protein. So it is 1100 milligrams, 1500 milligrams, and 400 grams respectively. So the following table gives the nutrients, so we have to calculate accordingly. Each serving provides a certain percentage of MDR. For example, one serving of milk satisfies. So this one, 20% of MDR of protein. So this is 8. So 8 is nothing but 20% of MDR. Okay, so when we drink one serving of milk, 20% of MDR of protein is covered, like that. For the number of servings of any food item should be a whole number. I cannot take 1.5 of milk. So like that, if I see number of food items that can satisfy at least 15% of MDR for at least 2 nutrients in one serving is. Okay, so how many food items can satisfy that for at least 2 nutrients in one serving? Only in one serving, any two nutrients like calcium, iron, protein, anything, at least 15% has to be covered. So don't confuse with at least here and our probability thing. So here at least is nothing to do with any probability here. So at least is nothing but minimum. So 15% of MDR. So 15% of MDR is nothing but, what is 15% of this? So it is 150 plus 165 milligrams of calcium, and 15 it is 2.25 milligrams of iron, and for this one it is 6 grams of protein. So this is the 15% of MDR. Okay, so with which serving I can get all these things? Can I take milk with one serving 300? Iron is not there, so milk is abolished. What about spinach? I'm not getting calcium. Almonds, yes, it is met. It is 210, so 165 is met, and 2.25 iron, 4 grams. It is giving me 4 milligrams, so it is met, and 6 grams of iron exactly. So I'll go with almonds. Okay. Okay, even milk is possible, right? They said at least 2 nutrients, not all the nutrients. So at least 2 means I'm getting here 300 grams of calcium and protein is 6 grams. So yeah, my bad. So even this milk is satisfying, almonds is satisfying. What about oats? So it is missing in everything. Sorry, iron is there, but only 1 nutrient. So I need at least 2. Next one, rice, 50 grams. It is missed. It is missed. It is also missed. So only 2 nutrients. How many things are there? Food items, 2 food items. Next, the food items that can satisfy at least half of the MDR for all the three nutrients using up to 7 servings of the single item alone is. So multiply everything with 7. Okay, then see 50% of MDR. 50% of MDR, again calculate. So 50% MDR is nothing but 550 grams, 550 milligrams of calcium, and 7.5 milligrams of iron, and 20 grams of protein. And that has to be done with 7 servings. So calculate everything by 7. I mean, multiply everything by 7. So I think milk and all the three nutrients has to be covered. So iron cannot be covered then. Okay, and for this spinach 7 nines 630 7 6 42 7 3 21. Yes, spinach is meeting. And what about almonds? Yes, this can be met. 7 4 20. This can be met, and this can also be met. So almonds is also doing that. Oats, yeah, we can cover this, we can cover this, and we can cover this. Yes, 3 are done. And what about this 350? It is missed. So all the three nutrients has to be met in only 3 items, that is spinach, almonds, and oats. Okay. So when one serving of each of the 5 items is included in the diet plan, the nutrient with the least percent of MDR satisfied is. When one serving of each of the 5 items is included in the diet plan, the nutrient with the least percentage of MDR satisfied is. Okay. If I take everything in this, uh, I mean, every one serving is done. So if I calculate this one, it will be 600, 720, and 770. So total, if I take one serving of everything, it will be 770 grams here, and next 14 grams here, and here 11, 6, 17, and 9. It will be 26 grams of protein. Yes, so 26 grams like that. That means what percentage of our MDR has been covered? 770 out of 1100 means 70 percentage for calcium. And what about 14 grams of iron? It was almost 93 percentage. And 26 out of 40, so it is like 65 percentage. Okay, so what they are asking, when one serving of each 5 items including diet plan, the nutrient with the least percentage of MDR satisfied. Okay, among them 65 percentage is the least, and it is coming through protein. Okay, it is of protein. So protein is the thing. Next, if only X servings of milk and Y servings of rice are included in the diet plan, then minimum value of X plus Y that will satisfy the MDR of all 3 nutrients is. Okay, so X servings of milk, that means 300X. Okay, there is no iron, so plus 8X. I mean for proteins. Let me calculate separately. For proteins it is 8X, iron it is 0, calcium is 300. Okay, let me do it on the board. So 300X for calcium, iron 0. And for protein it is 8X. Okay, so 8X is there. Next, what has to be met? MDR of all 3 nutrients. Then the minimum value of X plus Y that will satisfy MDR of all 3 nutrients. So this 1100, 15, 400 has to be met from milk and rice only. So what about rice? 50, 1 and 4. So let me write that. For rice, this is milk and it has taken X units, and for rice, Y units. So it will be 50, 50Y and 1Y, and what about this? 4Y, I think. Yes. Okay. Done. Done. Now, if I take, if I trial and error method, through trial and error method, I have to see this one. So 300x plus 50y has to give me greater than or equal to 1100. Okay, that is minimum. 1100 is minimum, and this one has to give me more than 15, and 8x plus 4y has to give me more than or equal to 40. So now I have to solve these things. Okay, so if I solve this one, if I take 50 common out, so 6x plus y greater than or equal to 22, and y greater than or equal to 50, and 8x plus 4y. If I take 4 common out, so 2x plus y greater than or equal to 10. Okay, so minimum y value can be, has to be more than or equal to 15. So I will try 15. So if I take 15 in this one, 6x has to be greater than or equal to, okay, if I minus 15 here, 22, right? Yes, 7. Okay, so 7 by 6, so I have to go with whole numbers only, so x greater than or equal to 2. Okay, so 2 comma 50, that works here. Okay, if I take 2 units, 2 servings of milk and 15 servings of rice, it will suffice. Okay, so x plus y is equal to 17 in this case. What about if y is 16? If y is 16, here, even this is satisfied if y is equal to 15, and here it is also satisfied y is equal to 15. Now what about y is equal to 16? In that case, 6x will be greater than or equal to 6, which is again 1. X is greater than or equal to 1. So again 1 plus 16, it is 17. Okay, so same. So everything is done with y by taking y is equal to 15. So 17 will be the correct one, because that is the only thing matching here. Even you can try with the remaining things. What if x is taken as 20 like that, and try. Okay, but the answer is 17. The value for minimum value of x plus y is 17. Minimum is that. So maximum can go anywhere. If 2 servings of milk are part of the daily diet plan, 2 servings of milk are part of the daily diet plan, then the minimum number of servings of another single item that can satisfy MDR of all 3. So 2 servings of milk, so that means I'll get 600. I'm doing here only 600 calcium, 0 grams of iron, 16 grams of protein. Okay, so the minimum remaining things will be how much? For getting 1100, I need 500 grams of calcium, 15 grams of iron, and another 4 grams, sorry, not 4, 24 grams of protein. So with that, for which item? Any item from this thing. So are there any constraints with servings? I have to check. So calcium, for spinach, calcium, if I have to meet that, it has to be more than equal to 6 servings. Then I'll get 6 into 90, that is 540. Iron will be greater than equal to 3. Okay, if I do the trial and error method, I will conclude one condition, that is minimum across all 4 options will be almonds, which is 4 servings. Okay, I have to do trial and error method only. Okay, so 4 is the right thing. Minimum number of servings of another single item that can satisfy MDR of all 3 nutrients is almonds, 4 servings. Okay, yeah. So that's it for MCQs. So if you see, I think out of 5 questions, 4 questions can easily solvable in this data interpretation. And leaving this 40th question aside, I agree that this is one of the questions that we have discussed, but still the calculation is a little bit tough, so I'm not considering this. So 4 questions till now, and the painter is a dead easiest thing, and even this is discussed, 38th one. So 6 positive it, this one can also be solved. This thing can be solved. This is tough, even though it is previous question. Toughing at that, solving at that moment will be tough. So how much? I think 4 here, 5 and 6, 5 and 6, 7, 8. And coming to this thing, yeah, 9, 10, 11. Okay, this could be moderate, but for some people it could be easy. Okay, fine. Till now, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, let me that. And even here, this one also be solved. 12. Locations. Okay, consider this as a tougher one. And 28th one is easy. 13th. And this is 14. Okay, tougher. 25th one is solved. 15. Even this is that easy. 16. 25%, this is also easy. Minimum 50%. 17. Even this is easier. Number of integers of n satisfied. 18. ABC are prime numbers. Okay, this can be tricky, but can be solvable. Number of ways in which 8 coins denominations. Yeah, this can be tried. Okay, 19. Positive values of that. Okay, this can be calculated as tougher one, and this is very easy. So what was the last number that we have wrote? 19, right? So 20, and here even this is easy. 21. And even though it is easy, I'll consider this as tricky, and okay, we have to learn that. Okay, 21 questions out of 30 are easy to moderate. Okay, and even I can consider that another 4 questions can be added because of some trickier things. Okay, 25 questions are easy to moderate. Remaining 5 are lengthier calculations and tricky questions are there. So leaving them aside, I can say that 20 questions can be easily solvable. Okay, and giving the time constraints and everything, we can decrease the, considering the toughness from the previous year questions, I can say that you can easily attempt 10 plus questions at least. So yes, the cutoff may go a little bit higher if we have to consider everything possible here because the whole country is writing this examination, and we have to see maybe the paper could be tougher for everyone. So cutoff may go even lower than the previous year. If it goes like that, I think easily solving 5 to 6 questions in MCQs will get you a seat. Okay, will make you clear the cutoff. So my point here is that by solving our marks, you can easily score the cutoff marks with just 7 to 10 questions. Okay, so I hope the cutoff may go even lower, comparing the toughness from, considering the toughness and review from different corners of the country. So let's hope for the best. All the best, guys. Thank you.